So planning ahead to avoid troublesome traffic problems is always the best way to go. Today we're going to examine our city and see where is the best place to expand our transit network and to give our citizens the modes of transport that they deserve. So let's dive into today's episode and decide what modes of transport we're going to build, where we're going to put it, and how much our lovely people are going to absolutely love it, enjoy it, and give us lots of cash to continue building our city. So today we're going to be diving into adding trams and trains to our city. We've already got our little bus hub here with the taxis that are working, which is absolutely fantastic. Nice to see them going around. So our bus hub was added in the middle of our city here, and I would like to add trains over this side and trams running through our little city at the moment, with the idea that it can help connect to the build over this side of the map, because we are going to unlock one more square over here. So let's come out of that view, go into this view, and we're going to buy this one here. Hey, look at that. It's in the shape of a T. Fantastic. So let's take a look at what we get over here now. So I'm going to put on our terrain heights over here. And it is a very hilly area coming over here. We could build alongside the train line that runs there. We could have a little community up here, couldn't we, somehow? We've got over here this lovely little... Oh, look at that. Lovely little lake that flows down into the sea over there. We can build around that. We've also got an area here which I think can be flattened out, can be sort of built on as well, and some beach. So yeah, that is looking really good. So somehow we're going to have to get this road through over here with our trams as well. So we'll get to that. Just before we dive into our transit upgrades for our little city here, we are going to change some names. So as we've mentioned before, Snakus is one of the creators of this absolutely beautiful map. They were the one that created this area here that we've started building in. So I'm going to rename Barlow Heights. This is now going to be Snakus Square. And if I could spell Snakus correctly without the J, that would be even better. There we go. So well done. Thank you, Snakus, for your hard work in creating this map. And then slightly on the T/snake theme, we had a great name, which I'm going to put in here for Hickory Grounds. We're going to change this, and it's going to be Hiss Biscuits Park. Hiss for the snake, biscuits, dip in your tea. Yeah, we can see how that one works. Thank you very much to Bobby Bardsley for that great suggestion. And then finally, Pedro Pacheco came up with the great names. We had Empire Farmland, put me in mind of the Star Wars franchise. Other franchises are available. And the great name that came up here, Palpatine Farms. Absolutely love it. That is going to be the name of our farmland. Brilliant. Okay, right. So let us dive into our trams. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start up here, and then we'll see if we can get the road to go through as well. So if we have a look at our trams, we've got options here. We could just upgrade this road, and we've got all of these other Vanilla Plus roads and ones from the Snowfall DLC. So we've got these large ones here. Let's just pause the game. And if we upgrade that, make sure we're not going to lose anything. So we get that sort of look. We could also, we've got these ones here. So that is actually a thinner one. Is that going to, oh, that's going to suck the road right in like that. So it's really looking like, yeah, that's a small one. It's really looking like it's going to be one of these. And then this bridge over here. Now, I had a few comments about changing this bridge out for something else that looks a bit nicer. If we did that, because I mean the bridge version of this road, oh, actually, it does add that spanning thing over the top, the arch, which I didn't realise. So let's just do that all the way across. I've got Anarchy on, but I still can't get that in it. Oh, I know why. It's because it's outside the square. Darn it. We're going to do a little trick here. We're going to pause the game. I'm going to use the move it mod to drag that down there. I'm going to upgrade that. And in the move it mod, I'm going to do Control Z, undo, and woo. That is not what I was expecting. Let's get the move it mod and maybe see if we can, there we go, line it back up again. So that is not too bad, is it? If I could sort of maybe straighten out some of those. We'll go with that. We'll go with that for now. And then obviously this road is going to continue up into this area over here. It's probably going to curve around this way. And we're going to have, when we get over here, another build down there. So what I'm going to do for now is we're going to upgrade this road, which is also out of city limits. Yeah, I can see this being an issue. So I'm going to get the movie mod again. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add to that and draw it out here. I'm also going to upgrade that piece. Oh, there we go. And then we'll do move it mod, undo, and it won't move these back because it's a different road. Then we'll line this all up. And at the end here, I'll just put a little turnaround just so, yeah, the trams can actually work. There we go, very good. And then I will do the same over here as well. I'm just thinking how best to do this. Whether to sort of put this in a... Do you know, I was going to say circle, but I'm just going to do that for now. That'll do, because that's not going to stay there, is it, as the road's going to continue through there. Right, where are we going to place our great big tram depot? So what I'm thinking is I want to utilise this piece of land over here. So we've got a little bit of space. This is going to have some buildings in. But this spot here is also going to have a train line in as well, which again is going to hook up nicely with our tram that's going to bring people from up there down here to our train line. We do have a train line that runs through here. We're going to struggle to connect that up right away until we can unlock another square. But for now, I want to see if we can sort of lay the groundwork, get this all nicely sorted. This is going to change, by the way, and thank you for all the comments telling me about that. Putting the wrong thing in there. Yes, I accidentally put in a fish factory instead of another fish farm. So that's going to sort of go like this. I'm going to be very careful we don't mess up with the water. And then we're going to have a retaining wall down here. And I'm also going to flatten out some of this. Do you know, I'm going to pause the game a minute. This is all going to go. Excellent. And then if we grab our fish market instead of what we accidentally put down before, which is this one here, fish factory, fish market. Let's even got the little market things. And I think that, if I turn off anarchy, yeah, that is going to fit up against that road perfectly. Yep, there we go. Very nice. And then we could just still smooth this out a little bit here. Excellent, there we go. And then did we have a district over here? We didn't. So what I want over here is I'm going to put our own little district in. Excellent. Stop growing in there. Have I said you can grow? No, I haven't. And we've got that all as this type of zoning. I'm going to fill in as many of these as we've got now. There we go, rather than being picky. Excellent. And then this little zone here, Grove Heights, we are going to put a little specialization on there. So we're going to this one, and we're going to go for this one here, organic and local produce, which I think will fit in with this a little bit better. We'll let those grow in, and then if we want to do some detailing there, we can. Right, onto our train station. Yeah, I'm thinking of using this one here. It's the Ground Island Platform Station. Which, if we manage to get it working here, I'm going to pop it in. Yeah, we could then try and have our line come out here, go underground and join up over there somewhere. And then go in the other direction. It's going to cross over the river. And as you can see, it can go underneath the bridge here and join up with the train line going over there. Of course, when we've unlocked that square. Let's see whether it's going to be possible to get this line going up this way. This is going to be interesting. So I want to try and sort of keep it as... Come on, stop connecting to that thing. Try and keep that as smooth as possible. So I'm turning off all my snapping. So we're going to go like that. And then we're going to try and keep it underground. Yeah, how's that look? So we can make that work with the tunnel here, can't we, going in? That'll be okay. And then that does look a little bit hawky-balky there, but we can work on that. So at least we know in principle that's going to work okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better, isn't it? And then we've got a nice connection here off of the main road, which is good. A little bit of parking. We can add some more stuff in. And we can also add tram stops outside here so people can come and get those trains. So I'd like to see if I can add an intercity bus hub into here as well. Maybe behind here would be quite good. Even perhaps underneath here. Yeah, so if we grab this, set that to raise and upgrade these, we're going to be able to have space underneath. We can move the land back. So if we grab this height, push that back even further, it gives us more building space under there. I like. That is good. And could we fit something in there? Oh yeah, that could fit into there fantastically. Let us just place it in there with Anarchy on, and then we'll get our Move It mod. And we know the road needs to be along the front, so let us place that underneath there, sort of backing on. No, the water. What's going on with the water? Why are you leaking through here? No need to leak through there, please. No leaking. We're going to get this height, and we're going to sort of build that up over there, and I think that'll stop the leaking. Excellent. So that'll fit in here absolutely nicely. And once the water's gone, that'll be good. Then it's going to be getting a road in and out of here, which will be the interesting thing. We do have all sorts of bus roads. I mean, this is a big hub, I know, but it's just I want to get the intercity buses coming through here. So could I bring something off of here like that? Or I've got another idea, is we take this road here and we swing this underneath here. So we sort of go to there, and then we turn it into a tunnel. That's going to end up inside here, as long as we make sure there we go, it doesn't go outside the zone. And then this can sort of continue over there and connect maybe to this road here. So there, this road here, look. This is the one that goes across our couplets. That would be a fantastic place. So if we bring this one out a touch. So this is going to have a super tight turn, but what's going to happen is we're going to redo this once. Can I come out the other side? There we go. Excellent. Oh, that isn't too bad, actually. I was going to say I'll redo it once we get this square. We could revisit it, couldn't we, at some point? And then that could certainly hook up to there. It's supposed to be a tunnel. What's going on? Yay! Like that. Well, that's a tunnel under there. Then it's not a tunnel. Then it is a tunnel. Okay, let's upgrade this piece to a tunnel. Yeah, there we go. We'll sort out the heights in a second. So bus-only road coming out of there, going underneath. What? Oh, that's the train line. Confused me there for a second. Okay, excellent. So that fits in there well. So that's now got road access over there. I don't think we need to give it road access off of here. I think any intercity people who get dropped off walk across to the train, and I think that's going to work very well. Obviously, we need some sort of connection for people that are coming out here to get over to the other side. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. So now we've got access from people coming outside the city into our train line that we'll have set up. And we're also going to have people coming in here from outside the city as well. Intercity trains and intercity buses. Excellent. They're probably crying out for some water. So let's give these lovely people some water. You're okay, actually. It's these ones up here. Well, I'm actually going to run it straight underneath there and along, because we're going to say that whoever's built this complex owns all of this land and is quite happy to run that pipe under there. We also need the electricity to jump across, but what we're going to do is we're going to do something here that's going to help with that. I'd like more parking over here, so we're going to build something coming off of here. Maybe let's grab some of our parking roads that we've got. Let's pop that in there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So you can come in this way and park. I'm just going to slide. Oh, there we go. The trains are coming in already. Excellent. Just going to slide that over ever so slightly, like so. And then we can put some decoration around the outside. And I'm also going to just ever so slightly... Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Just there like that. So we've got parking access. That's jumped across the power force as well, which is good. Nice. And then we can come back and do a bit of decorating. And then also, the thing that I started off with wanting to add in here and then completely forgot is the tram depot, which is actually pretty big, isn't it? Darn it. So maybe that is not going to go in here after all. What about over here in this area? We could run the tram sort of down into here and have this as like a little depot area, because this will build up as time goes by. Maybe that will be good. Let's pop that on the sort of first segment along where it's nice and flat. Yeah, there we go. We can add that into there. So at least now we have the depot ready for us. And also, to help with the electricity jumping across into here, we've unlocked the earthquake sensor, which I do like to use from time to time. And really only need a teeny tiny one right here, I reckon will be good enough. There we go. That's fine. And that will get that working. You should have water. Yeah, excellent. So that is all set up and actually ready to go, which is fantastic. Wall that off there. Very good. Okay, and then I'm just thinking about some other items we might want to add around in these spaces. We've got this little spot down the side here. I know we're going to end up with more junctions coming off of here, but I think if we just add one little small one coming through here, we're going to get this one, medium parking it says. All right, well, we'll have a look at that. Run that up the side to here. There we go, just this little spot of land. Let's smooth this out and hopefully not flood the entire area. Just enough, just enough, just enough. There we go. And we're going to add our sightseeing bus hub, I think this is, bus depot. Excellent. So we can run sightseeing buses around as well, which we've never sort of done before. So I think that'll be nice. And then we could even add a little bit more parking along the back here as well. And we're getting our trains coming in and out. Oh, look at some of these fantastic trains. They look stunning, don't they? Like a double-decker train there. Brilliant. Oh, loads of people coming in off the trains. Excellent. They're all walking at the moment, but don't worry. We'll have trams and buses and all sorts of things for you. I feel like along the side here, I need to add in a load of rocks as well, just to make this feel like it's actually being held back as it should be. Yeah, what about that? Oh, that looks better, doesn't it? Looks like it's all now held back much, much better. Maybe we could just sort of... Actually, it's filling up now. Look, I was going to mess with the water level, but I think I've learnt my lesson since doing that before. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, oh dear. What the heck? And then just along here, maybe we could add just a few more of these just to sort of fill that up on both sides. Maybe another one under there, another one up there. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Excellent. So then maybe, hopefully, we can smooth this out and just add a tiny little bit of parking at the back here without getting the water to run through. I think we're going to be okay. And there we go, just a little bit of decorating in there just to let that fit in well, which it does. I don't think we're going to need traffic lights here. This really isn't going to be that busy. Once we set it up and the buses have gone out, that's going to be fine. We don't have... Yeah, we've got lights there, so we're going to put yield in there as well. And also already in there, which is good. A few buildings have grown up here, which is nice. Yeah, not quite sure what we're going to put at the back yet, but we'll get to that. So let us see if we can add some trams in here and see where they can go. And then we'll take a look at these sightseeing bus stops, tour things, and also our buses as well. So actually, let's look at our buses. We don't have any stops outside of this area here. So I do think we're going to have one either side of the road outside there. That is going to work nicely. And then going on to our trams, let's start up here and go down. Yeah, that's the side of the road. So what I don't want is too many. But we do want some. Yeah, we do want some. And some of them are going to interact with the bus stops that we've got as well. So that's fine. So we'll probably go a little bit further with these ones, whereas the buses are stopping sooner. So we've got either side of the pedestrian area, which is good. One over here, which is near all the school and all the rest of it. This one down here, we're taking a lot of people from this area. Definitely then want one outside of our new intercity hub. And then this one's going to come all the way over here. And I'm just wondering whether we just have... We don't want it turning around there. Whether we just have it turn around and have this one at the top. And then we'll see how that goes once we start expanding our area. And then we'll just have that on the other side. So I know it looks like we've got a bit of redundancy there that might not necessarily be needed. But I think once we start expanding, particularly over this side, we'll probably adjust the buses a little bit as time goes on as well. Right, where is our hub? Or depot, as I should say. And we'll have our trams popping out of here anytime now. Aha, here they come. And I would really like to change out the tram models, if at all possible, with some other cool looking ones. If we look at our line overview, I don't think we've got any at the moment. So if you've got any good suggestions for some cool looking tram models, even if somebody wants to make some Biffalo County ones, don't feel pressured to do so. But if you did, that would be great. All right, let's take a little tour with our tram. So let's just take a look at our tram lines then. How many vehicles was put on it? 13 vehicles. Yeah, that is going to go way down. I'm going to say 5 for now. We're also going to change the colour as much as I like that sort of purple colour. Maybe let's just go for something like that instead. There we go. Just a slightly differentiate it from the buses. Although, you know, purple, one of my favourite colours. So, yeah, we'll keep it maybe that shade. Excellent. And now let's run our sightseeing tour buses around as well. We rarely use these, so this is going to be really interesting. So we need to add, that's walking tour points, sightseeing bus stops to attract tours gone through the areas of high appeal, attract more tourists. The stops must form a circular line. Sightseeing buses are automatically sent from the sightseeing bus depot. That makes sense. Okay, and it's also going to show us places that are of high interest, which is fantastic. So obviously this area here, they want to get to. The skate park, our little school with the parks over there. So could we just sort of run it through up the middle? Are they going to be able to go on these? Yes, excellent. So let's see what we can set up here. And now we don't want to stop on here, do we? Because, yeah, this is the couplet that runs through the middle, which is a shame. So I am wondering whether we could come up through a different road and across there. But then we're missing this big section in the middle. And I know this road here doesn't connect. So instead, could we come down here into this area? Yeah, they like that. But then we can't come back out. So we'd have to turn around and come this way. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Yeah, so we'll stop in here and then we'll come back round again. And then stop at the fish market outside would be good if we could get that set up in a sort of way where it's going to get that road. Yeah, there we go. It can come down through there. which is fine. And then we want it to meet up here. So it's got, I don't want it to turn around in the train station here. Could we add a stop there and then bring it back round? Yeah, that to me makes more sense. Okay. And here they come. What have we got? Oh, a proper sightseeing bus with Wi-Fi and everything. That is nice. If we look at our line overview, yeah, we don't change that model at all. So we'll just stick with that. Yep, that's excellent. All right, let's enjoy a little sightseeing tour. What the heck are you doing? Yeah, I might adjust that one. It was literally right by some traffic lights. We'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting to see whether this really increases our money intake, because obviously we're trying to entice more tourists into our city. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on how things go. And if anybody knows what these buses are doing, then please let me know in the comments below. Oh, and just looking at our sightseeing bus line, we're going to drop that down to maybe 4 buses for now, rather than 12. And the price, now I don't know whether this is going to be one of those things where the higher the price, the more people are likely to do it or not. But let's leave it at 30 simoleons for now, and then we'll see how that goes. While I think of it, I see lots of comments about this building here, the fact that I have to manually empty it. Apparently, this one here works in conjunction with these buildings, the waste transfer facility and the waste processing complex, which at the moment we don't have. So I'm just going to be doing that one manually until I can add those. Also, a lot of comments about the poor people in the offices over here being right next to a very smelly water processing area. And you know what? I think you're right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the few buildings that we've got here, and we are just going to move some of these over a little bit. And then I'm going to remove all of these along here, which we set up before. So we do have a little bit of a buffer. There we go. Between what's going on in there and the offices and things we've got around here. In fact, I'm probably going to remove these as well. There we go. And maybe even those two. Yeah, there we go. Spread things out a little bit. And then we're just going to use, I mean, I know. This isn't going to block all the smells. But if we just add some trees along here, just to sort of differentiate this area from everything else that's going on, and out of sight perhaps, there we go, and out of nose. That's the way the saying goes, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah, and I think that looks a lot better. Also, lots of comments about the pollution by this water tower, which I showed you in a previous episode, is just outside the zone, so that's okay. If we come all the way over to this water tower, this water tower over here, that I just sort of put in for the look in between these buildings. If we, let's get that off the screen there we go. If we look at our pollution here, we're again just outside the zone of the pollution from our bakery and our flour mill. So all's well that ends well, and we've also got a power line. Let's jump in across here. There was a couple on the roads. We've got all those sorted out. So thank you for those comments. I appreciate it. And also this road that we upgraded here to still be a rural road, but to be a paved, or I should say concrete rural road. It's got a super fast speed. It's 50, whereas everything else around here in this sort of built up area is 25. So I'm going to downgrade this one all the way along here to 25 because there's so many houses and schools and children and pedestrian areas around here. I think that is a lot more realistic. There we go, and then we get up into this area, which is all 25, and that one running through the middle there is 30. Excellent, good suggestion. And no traffic lights for you. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I am now going to turn these around the other way, which is not letting me do. Oh, it's because they're bi-directional, aren't they? But I still should be able to turn them around. I'll tell you what, we'll use this one here. There we go, that's better, less crossing over. And then the one all the way over the other end. There we go, we'll do that. Less crossing over, and I don't believe there is a traffic light in there now. Nope, excellent, that'll be much better. Until they get ripped up in the future, because we don't need them anyway. But, you know. So our tram, bus, train, intercity bus and sightseeing bus little mini hub here, which isn't so mini after all, I think has turned out fantastic. Super busy, loads of people coming in, taking our trams into the city and our bus sightseeing tours as well, which is great. All earning us the moolah. We've just passed 2.5 million simoleons, dollars, francs, cents, whatever, which is great for expanding our city. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up. That really helps, and subscribe before you go as well, and then you can check out the next video on the screen. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.